Stop worrying about how it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Hi Aquarius, welcome back. This is a February reading. We'll look at different aspects of your life and see what messages come through. If you're new to my channel, I am Simone the Moon Goddess. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it, my loves. So I'm going to start with a theme, then move into the tarot cards. Start with some oracles and then move in to the tarot cards. So this is Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Spirit guides assist me in connecting to Aquarius. May all messages be for the highest good of all involved with harm to none. Let's get a theme for you first, my loves. Okay, so you have then here and now. Sorry, here and now. Here and now. So because it came out reverse, this is reminding you to be mindful, be in the moment. All right, you might be very much in February, you might find yourself thinking about things that have happened in the past, going over and over and over again, stressed about what hasn't come, what hasn't manifested yet. You're being asked to be present. All right, stop worrying about what has passed, learn the lessons from what has passed, heal from what has passed, enjoy the memories for what has passed if that's what resonates, and stop worrying about what's to come. Because you are creating your future now, right? Every thought, every breath, you are creating what's to come. So pull it back, find a way to ground yourself and become present. All right, you have truth be told here at the bottom. So I don't know if there's some kind of reality check, reality moment, you're getting yourself organized for whatever you're trying to call in. So you're going over and over, what hasn't worked and what has, etc. Release guilt, forgive yourself where you need to forgive yourself, learn wherever you need to learn, and think about what's to come, right? By being present. All right, let's get some cards. That was the King of Swords and the Magician. Wow, interesting. Oh, that's my, just trying to figure out what was rocking. All right, let's get some cards. Let's see what's the main theme for you in February. What's the main theme? All right, let's go with those two. The Chariot. Wow, look at that. Look at that. The Chariot and the Nine of Swords. So change is here. There's some kind of progression happening, or you're praying for something, or, calling in some kind of change. The change is here. I know it's here. You stressed. You worried. Be here and now. This Nine of Swords, stress, frustration, worry, could be a sense of depression. Maybe you feel as if things aren't moving fast enough. But for the Chariot to be here, it shows that there's change and movement happening, period. So release this sense of trying to control. Do your part. You co-creating with your spirit guides, your ancestors, the Most High, your head, your Ori, right? You're co-creating, but you don't make things happen faster than they can happen, and you have to accept that. Perhaps it's down to perspective that would shift this sense of worry. Maybe now that things have happened, it's a sense of, do I have what it takes to step forward? It's like you calling in something, and then when it appears, you're like, oh, right, okay, so this is real life, this is actually happening. And then you start to worry, you start to doubt yourself. So release that. The Three of Wands. Look, this is you looking to your future, but remember, your future self is being created by your present moments, your present thoughts. So as you watch all that you've been calling in come in, actually arrive and show up for you, what's causing this Nine of Swords? Hold on, let's see. Well, okay. That went flying. Hold on. Because it's far. Oh, God. Okay. Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, another Swords card. And remember, swords are thoughts, your mental state, your focus, your mind. So you're being asked to release this worrying and this doubt and this stress. And perhaps it's down to meditation. Maybe it's down to praying. Maybe it's down to getting enough rest. I don't know. Are you not sleeping well? Chamomile tea is what popped in my head for some reason. So perhaps you're not sleeping well. You need some rest, loves. Because whatever happening, the change coming, it's here. All right, it's here. Let's see what's going on. What's the message for them as far as self? All right, you got the seven of Pentacles and it came out reverse. So there's a real pessimism here, a real sense of cynicism. Two of Swords. So you stressed, you feel frustrated, you feel pessimistic. Your spirit, yourself. There's a decision here. You need to work on balancing your heart chakra, opening up your heart chakra. You need to be giving yourself as much as you give others. The amount of energy and time that you put into others to elevate them and to support them, you need to be putting that energy into yourself, okay? Ten of Cups is here at the bottom. So there is all around happiness, but I don't know, is it a sense of it's my party, I can cry if I want to, it's y'all season. So I don't understand why there is this sense of doubt, because y'all starting a new year, so you should be feeling, I would want y'all to be feeling optimistic about whatever's coming up for y'all's new year. All right, let's look at your money and career. Money, career, business. Six of Cups, Seven of Swords. Sorry, I'm wrong. Two sixes, Six of Cups, Six of Swords. So when it comes to your money, business, is this some kind of something that you've been, okay. So, okay, get it. All right, so for some of you, this is about moving. That's why you're stressed or worried. Things are changing, the changes you want, maybe a new job, a new relationship, just change altogether. And it's causing you to have to leave your sense of comfort, your comfort zone, maybe your country of birth, your city of birth, wherever it is. There's a moving. Y'all literally moving, and that's where the anxiety and distress is coming in. This, regarding your money, business, career, it feels as if this is, for a lot of you, these are plans, goals, inspirations that you've had for many, many, many years, a long time. And now it's here. But part of you going after what you've been working towards all this time is the moving. Because I see moving here, very strongly moving. As far as your business, career, etc., it looks as if your money, a lot of your money is coming from foreign locations. Maybe you have a lot of clients from international clients, international clientele. There's a sense of being really supported. Your community is strong here. Also, if it's a case of you needing support, is it that y'all need support from your community in order to move? Like wherever you are now isn't sufficient. The space isn't big enough. It's not conducive. It's not healthy. It's not secure. There's something along those lines, and you need some kind of support in order to make the move. So there's a lot of stress. Are some of y'all thinking about setting up a GoFundMe? I feel as if your community will support you. Don't feel if there's shame surrounding asking for help, you need to release that. Whether it's a GoFundMe, some kind of asking for support. Maybe it's an agency that you're going to. Maybe it's family. But there's some kind of support here for y'all, my loves. There's some kind of support that's allowing y'all to make the change, allowing you to leave wherever is not suiting you right now to move to wherever you want to go to. Stop worrying about how it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Pray, ask for what you need, and then release the sense of having to know. All right. You had the 10 of cups before. Here's the 9 of cups. So whatever you've been praying for to come in can happen if you trust the process. Let's look at your relationships. Okay, so you got two major cards for your relationships. You have the Hangman, Strength, and the Hangman reverse. Patience, loves. Okay, patience. When it comes to love, again, there's this somebody coming towards you, or you wanting to go towards somebody. All right, so you might feel as if your person, whoever you're thinking about, isn't being as bold as you want them to be. You want them to be bold. You want them to be vocal. They're not moving fast enough for you. You don't want to, what's the wait? That's you. That's what you're saying. What's the wait? What's the hold up? Like, we know what we want. What's the problem? Here and now, be present. That's all I can say. Let me see what's at the top. Unfinished symphony. So there's a lot of loose ends to be tied up here. Are y'all connected to Leo? That's y'all's opposite sign as well. Is there Leo in your life? You don't feel as if, maybe because they're not being vocal enough, you feel stressed about it, but the relationship is moving forward. All right, King of Wands. Wow, look, there's the 10 of Cups at the top. I don't even know what made me look at the top of the deck. You have the King of Wands here. So it's funny that I asked if you're all dealing with a Leo, because this could be Leo, could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, but you want them to be bold. You want them to take the lead. You need them to be a little more like Aquarius, my love, my fair one. Like, you want them to be poetic, and you wondering what's the hold up. The Emperor, yeah, you want them to level up. All right, loves, I get it. What's going on here with their romantic? Okay, the World is here, loves. So again, is there travel involved in y'all's situation? You're being asked to be patient, loves. All right, you got the World here. So something coming full circle. Somebody could actually be traveling to somebody else. You need to be fixed in your vision. You need to be present. Remember, I need to keep reminding you, here and now, here and now, here and now. Right now, you are not in that energy. You're very much in this energy, this 9 of Swords. So stop trying to figure out, stop trying to be 10 steps ahead of life. Let life happen for you. Okay? What's their word of advice here? Word of advice. Okay. The Lovers reverse, the Magician, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, the Lovers reverse, the Magician, and the 4 of Wands. All right, so is that why it's stressful? Because your relationships are strained at the moment, whether this is business, romantic, or even the relationship with yourself seems a bit strained at the moment. You are being asked to take action in some way. Okay, you have more power over this than you actually realize. You might be thinking, oh, why is this person not being more vocal? Perhaps it's down to you being more vocal. You might be worried or stressed or still resentful about something that somebody else has done, and you need to let that go, because there's this potential for harmony here. We saw the 10 of Cups. Now we're seeing the 4 of Wands. So there is this potential for harmony. There's a potential for support. And this is what I see for your money, etc. as well. Like, if there is some kind of sentiment involved with your business, your money, your career, like, know that, first of all, it's beautiful to be sentimental, but don't let that sentiment stop you from moving forward if that's the case. If it's that you need to move and you move into somewhere which is foreign and that makes you a little bit stressful, like, turn that into adventure. Like, think about it in terms of adventure, instead of feeling like, oh my God, what if I don't like it, whatever. Think of it in terms of wonderment. Think of it in terms of wonderment. Okay, you have the High Priestess here. So, my loves, what I would say is, here's the 9 of Pentacles. What I would say, and the Moon. Wow, okay. what I would say is it's time to connect to your intuitive self. It's time to go inwards. It's time to meditate. These are things that I will say to you over and over, because at the end of the day, we only have us. I only exist because of your mind. You only exist because of my mind, right? It's like 1 is the magic number. All right, I'm going to pull. Let's get a love card and see what's going on here. When it comes to their romantic life, what's going on? Spirit guys, what do they need to know? Okay, you have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right, so maybe that's why you kind of like going back, replaying things over and over in your mind. You are not your parents, okay? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. If you didn't like how your parents dealt with love, or your guardians, or who you saw as your representation of love, like that doesn't, if that does not resonate with you, that doesn't have to be you. What does your inner child need? Ask your inner child what it needs in order to feel safe within romantic relationships. Okay. What's the message for Aquarius? Any final messages for Aquarius? Spirit guys, any final messages for Aquarius? Trust. Remain positive. All right. Trust and remain positive for your cards. Okay. Trust and remain positive are your cards, my loves. First thing I saw when I cut this moon deck, work through your fears. It's time to take action. Hold your vision, fixed moon. Did I not say? This was the exact same card I thought in my head when I said that to you. When I see the world card and all the fixed signs on each corner, like in order for things to manifest, you have to stay within your vision. You can't be like thinking one thing 1 minute, thinking something else the next minute, going back and forth, because then your energy is going to be very scattered and chaotic. Right? So hold your vision. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So that's what I'm saying here. The Magician. Right? Time to take action. Let's get a Lenormand card for you and then we'll wrap up. Any other messages for Aquarius? All right, let's see. We got the Bouquet. Give me one more card for Aquarius, please. Give me one more card for Aquarius, Spirit guys, please. Way too many. Give me one more card for Aquarius, please, to go with the Bouquet for February. Thank you. All right, you got the Bouquet and the Mice. All right. Watch out for allergies in February. Watch out for, be very mindful of if you have any allergies before you use any products, skincare products, etc. Just ask a lot of questions, because there might be a potential for you to have some kind of allergic reaction. There is some kind of offering, some kind of congratulations that is not genuine. All right, there might be somebody in your life that's kind of like smiling in your face, but they're not really genuine with what they're saying. Okay, so be mindful of your connections. Be mindful of those who coming forward, who calling you up to see how you're doing out of the blue. Like you got a funny feeling about this connection already, and then they're like just checking to see how you're doing, or when you speak about things that you're excited about, their response sounds a bit dry. Like, just those are different things for different people. Just be mindful of that in February. All right, loves, I'm going to wrap up your reading here. I hope that this message served. Check out the playlist for Aquarius. Until next time, be well, my loves. Bye.